Hi Brittany. So you can introduce yourself and also where you study, where you're from, so we can know more about you.
Okay, hi. My name is Pattarakun from Thailand, and you can call me Brittany. Um, I'm studying in Singapore. I mean, I live in Singapore for 4 years, but I studied there for like a couple of
Mm-hmm.
years because I stuck there for COVID time. So yeah, so I was there like 2 weeks before the first lockdown of Singapore. Like so, yeah, so I'm stuck there. So that's I think I'm the first generation of COVID to study online, and it's yeah. So recently, I just graduated last year August, and just moved back to Thailand.
Okay, that's nice. So how is your experiences in Singapore, and where did you
I'm
study
studying
before in
in
Singapore?
James Cook University in Singapore. It's an Australian university but located in Singapore. Yeah, I
Yeah.
study bachelor degrees of business, therefore major in international business and marketing.
Yeah, I've heard of that school. Some of my friends were the
Oh yeah,
alumni of that school a few years ago. Yeah, like a
yeah.
long, long time
So
ago.
I was like actually before I go to that university, I studied in Thailand before, as Stanford
Yeah.
University. I also studied business as well, and then like in that time, um, my ex boyfriend was like in Singapore, working in Singapore, and he was like, "Oh, Singapore is
Yeah.
so great for like your business and connection, and like if you come to study here, it will be a great opportunity for you when you come back to Thailand." So yeah, that is why I'm like,
Yeah,
okay,
sure.
let's go. But because I already studied in Stanford in Thailand for like 1 year, and it's very hard to find a university that you can transfer credit.
And how is your experience studying there and living there in Singapore for
Yeah,
more
I
than
think I
four
was there
years,
in
right?
2020, just when the first COVID hit. Yeah, COVID hit.
Yeah. So how is it? I mean, it wasn't like a full experience because of lockdowns and everything, but how was the
Well,
overall experience?
actually, like at the beginning of like first 2 years, it's a bit like frustrating because you don't really know anyone, and like everything is online class, and
Yeah.
it's the first time that I actually like
Yeah.
living abroad. So before, like when I'm studying, I always like asking friends like how to do the homeworks and things, but like now in that time it's just seem to be difficult because like everyone is online, some of them are not even in Singapore. Yeah, so it's a bit
Yeah.
hard, but the good thing is that in university they always have the community for different country, right? Like Thai, Vietnam, even China. I have lots of Chinese friends actually. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because they were good at math. I have to stick with the but
Yeah.
yeah, part is the difficult is that because you study online, and when you have to do group
Yeah.
work, it's now to forming a
Yeah.
group, you need to be more confident to approach people, and it even
Yeah.
harder because like you study online and other friend might not see your performance, so they might like if you don't have any like comment in the class or you pay attention in the class, you answer the teacher. So it's very hard to like to stand out and be picked.
Yeah. I agree.
Yeah, and be picked. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it's like the best if you study online, you didn't know anyone. The best way is to more engage with people in the class, so that way when you have to work with them, it's easier. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. You
yeah,
need to be more proactive, right? Because they can't
yeah.
really see you live. So, through the
Yeah,
comments, through the Zoom meetings, whatever, you have to be
yeah, and it's
more physical.
my but yeah, but time goes by, and the COVID get released a little bit, so you can like hang out a little bit.
Yeah.
So you So
Yeah.
yeah, so we know some friend that's like, oh, there's a bar near the university, like let's go and hang out. And in the orientation date, I remember it's a lot of like exchange student, like from Germany,
Yeah.
from Spain, from Brazil, and then we just hang out actually. Yeah. Even from Kazakhstan, like which is like I don't know this country,
Oh.
but like yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
it
feel
was a
that.
great experience, international friends. I think that's one of the benefit thing of study abroad.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I mean, it happened to me too when I studied
Yeah,
a few years ago in China. It's like there are even some countries where I never heard before. And it was
yeah,
actually the first time I know that country existed
yeah,
was because I studied there. And I met people from those countries. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
I guess
It's a
that's
lot
the
of
beauty of
fun.
it.
People sharing games from different countries, sharing culture.
So, how many nationalities, like how many, like where do people come
Ooh,
from in your class?
I could give you a globe. From Kazakhstan, from Russia, Germany, Spain, Cambodia, yeah, Vietnam,
Cambodia.
China. Um, I think there was one classmate that's he also from Myanmar. Yeah,
Oh, Myanmar. Yeah. So
yeah,
it's a lot of
yeah, and also
diversity
Singapore
going
is like
around, right?
is a perfect place. It is like international place. There's everybody was in there. So
Yeah.
oh, Korea. Yeah, I almost forget. Yeah.
So basically, after your studying experience in Singapore, so what do you think are the benefits of studying in Singapore? Because you mentioned that earlier somebody told you that if
Mhm.
you're studying in Singapore, then it will have like great benefit when you're coming
Yeah,
back to Thailand. Yeah. So what do you think are your
because
overall
Singapore is,
benefits so
I would
far?
say, is number one country in Asia that's like about business and doing business and international, and so and they're very strict and they have high standards. So like if you, it's not easy
Yeah.
to. I mean, not every place is easy, but like it's more competitive there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you start,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so when you
Yeah. So
study
two different
there,
world, right?
you start to meet the people that actually uh in the field, and then and so you have a good connection. Like even though like I'm graduated, I couldn't find job in Singapore, right? Because in the time that I graduated, it's still fresh new for COVID, like just finished or something like that. So it's not easy for foreigner student
Yeah.
to get a job there. So, but I have some connection. Like I
Yeah.
in this past 4 year, 3 years, I met some friends. So they like texted me that, oh, if you're still interested in working in Singapore, like So this is a benefit of it, that like you know it, the money is better than Thailand for sure. That's just like my key point.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
And and it will be like good experience and to working there, and like when I come back to Thailand, I start to see the benefit of graduated from Singapore, that like when they say that you are, oh, you're graduated from Singapore, I tend to have more opportunity for the interview. Yeah,
Yeah.
because like they will, oh, these people can do business, they like so yeah, I think that's the benefit of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think often,
Yeah.
especially if you live in developing countries, they will value more if you have degrees from like
Yeah.
more well-established
Yeah.
countries and universities, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you have any tips for future international students or future Thai students who are planning to study overseas? You can answer this bilingually in English and also in Thai for the Thai audience.
Okay, so my tips for to study abroad: first, do the research, because sometimes you don't know what university need from you. So you need. For me, I send a lot of email to different universities. So like at least like top three that you wanted to. So do research and prepare and make sure that you have enough time to prepare the document. Some of them might not. I have a problem with English language, so you need to make sure like the duration of your English course to do the exam to submit your paper is well managed. And another thing is be friendly. Like you don't need to be scared because you are in different country. No one know you, so
Yeah.
you can be yourself. So that's a benefit of being abroad. And another thing is that managing your time, because especially when you study in university, it's going to be 10 times harder than in high school. It's a lot of report, group work that you need to do, that you need to submit. What I did when I'm studying there is you go through the syllabus or a subject outline of
Yeah.
each subject in the first week, and you in my university you will see the submit date, all of the assessments, and I will note that date on my calendar.
Okay.
So that I have like maybe 1 week to prepare the assignment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So another thing, I got a tip from my Korean friend. She downloaded some calendar app
Yeah.
that's like have the like you can see the task like in 1 week how many subject which subject you have to submit. So basically be prepared. I think time management is very important, especially when you study abroad. So you need to make sure that you don't have too much fun. You need to prioritize a little bit,
Yeah, sure.
because yeah, it's not in your own country. So if you fail in the subject, then I don't sure if you have like second chance or third chance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so be prepared and time management. Yeah, that is my tips.
Yeah. All right. So thank you so much, Brittany, for the tips. So just remember, students here need to have a great time management, and I think that applies also since the beginning of the process when you apply to the program, like you mentioned, right? So you have enough time to prepare for your documents and everything,
Yeah,
and that will also apply throughout your studies as well. So you need to make sure you have a balance of studying, but also to have a great life in
yeah,
Singapore or wherever you're studying at.
yeah. Right.
Okay. Yeah, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
sharing. I'm happy to hear your stories today.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Very
Yeah,
nice to meet you.
really nice to
Bye.
meet you too. Kap kun ka. Bye
ขอบคุณ
bye.
ค่ะ Have a good day.
Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye.